Welcome to the Can Wine Podcast, where we open cans of wine and talk about it. Season 3, Episode 47, and we're heading up the coast to Walla Walla, Washington. But before we do that, let's get to our Wine Nerd Word of the Week. And our Wine Nerd Word of the Week is brought to you by Dr. Ron Jackson out of his great book, The Principles of Wine, and it was recommended by Dean Dykeman. And we're doing a little bit of a propagation series at this point. So we're going to talk about layering. Now, layering, this is a vegetative propagation method, meaning it's not birds and bees and flowers. It's a vegetative form where you take the vine, bury it, or you wrap it in plastic with some soil, and then it roots. Then you cut it off, and you've got essentially a clone of the plant you're working with. And many vines are grafted or layered like this to propagate them. Now, of course, anything in North America or Europe has to be grafted onto a North American rootstock to deal with insect and disease issues. But in South America, they're still growing the actual original vines with the original rootstock. So that's a very authentic experience, and it gives Argentinian wines, Chilean wines, very authentic tastes and a bit of a leg up. That I'm digressing from my talk about layering, and layering is a great technique. It's something you can do on houseplants, or you could do it on wine-bearing vines. So that's great. And that brings us to our can of the week, which is the 350 milliliter original house wine Chardonnay. I had seen these a few times in the past and kind of shied away from them, thinking, well, that stuff's probably not that great. But actually, it's a very competently made wine. The winemaker, or the original person that brought this together and created the brand, was Charles Smith, and he founded it in 2004 in Walla Walla, Washington. Try saying that many times. And Charles wasn't originally a winemaker. He started out managing rock bands in Denmark, and after 10 years of that, ended up on the west coast in Napa and drifted up towards Walla Walla, Washington, and had great success there. Tremendous accolades and awards for making great wine. Now, where did this particular can come from? Oh, and for those of you that are following along, 355 is 1/2 of a bottle of wine, so it's something that you might share with a friend. The can itself is very generic looking. It's white with black labeling on it. It looks like someone drew on it with a crayon, really. But don't let that frighten you away. It's a very decent wine in my experience. I haven't tried this particular one or this vintage. This came from Yanatelli Wines in Cold Spring, New York, just off of 9W or 9 something or other. It's not the real 9, it's the one that hugs the coast of the Hudson. And they're right there next to the grocery store, very unpretentious place. And they have literally a shopping cart full of cans of wine. People like to go hiking up in that area, and the owner explained to me that it's a great way to carry a can of wine if you want to go up and see the scenes along the river on the hiking trail. So indeed it is. So I picked up one of these. I think I picked up a red or a rosé, and they also have a rainbow colored can rosé that they use to support all kind of good diversity projects. So that one's worth trying. I don't know that I've tried it. I'd have to check back in the catalog. We're on episode 47, but we're well over 100 plus cans. So I think I might have opened the rosé last year during the roundup. So we'll try that. But that brings us to what we do at the Can Wine Podcast, which is open cans of wine and talk about it. So let's get to that, and we'll see what this one looks like. very light straw color. Has some legs. What are we smelling today? Some citrus smells, white fruits. Relatively creamy. I'm not tasting much oak, but no. Got a little bit of pineapple in the aftertaste, and maybe some citrus. Oh, that's a decent wine. Something you could take to the beach. Definitely. What could you pair it with? Oh, you could pair it with halibut tacos, salmon tacos, crab, anything along those lines. Or even a real nice chicken salad or something along those lines too. Really a decent wine. This is slightly chilled. It's not super icy coming out of a fridge, but I would say it's below cellar temperature, and I'm enjoying it. As we wrap it up here today, we're shouting out to Jamie. We had a good chat with him today, and your luck's going to change. Don't stop helping out with your fundraiser at the office. I'm sure one of those tickets you get is going to get you that bottle you've been looking for. So keep on playing, and it's for a great cause. Also, maybe I was wrong, Mickey, in recommending these sparkling red. I think this would be the ideal wine to have at your next beach party up in Port Protection. So keep up the excellent work editing those videos. We're really enjoying them over here in New York. And be careful when you're on that boardwalk. It looks like it needs a bit of work there. You don't want to spill this on the way to do your laundry. So our head scratcher today is we're going to skip last week's head scratcher. I think that I'm trying to remember. I think Dean called in the answer to that one. But our head scratcher for today is, what tongue-twisting location on the West Coast does this wine come from? So if you need to re-listen to it, go back. Otherwise, I'm sure you probably remember it. In closing, thank you for tuning into the Canned Wine Podcast, where we open cans of wine and talk about it. Remember to enjoy responsibly, and just because it comes in a can doesn't mean you can drink and drive. The Canned Wine Podcast is a center stage production. All rights reserved.